tonight, the battle for a WECSSAA semifinal gets all set to go here at Acumen Stadium. Tonight, it's the second semifinal of the WECSSAA Senior Boys AAA semis between the Herman Green Griffins and the Kennedy Clippers. My name's Schuster Prince. Alongside the booth tonight is Jeff Belerjon as we get ready in a near standing capacity only crowd here at Acumen Stadium.
Such a great atmosphere here tonight, Justin, for the WECSSAA football for the first time here at Acumen Stadium, home of the St. Clair Saints.
Absolutely packed for tonight's matchup. Kennedy coming into the postseason 4-1. They ended up beating Herman to close out the season, giving them the edge over the Herman Green Griffins in the standings. The Green Griffins, the lower seed, 3-2 for this semifinal matchup. Kennedy looking to try and build off regular season success. Herman trying to build off a strong legacy. We're underway from Acumen Stadium. Starting things off with a short kickoff. Laid around the outside on the return by the Clippers. All the way to about the 50-yard line to start things off on the first return of the night. And a look at the replay on how things turned out for the first play. This is Darius France.
Yeah, that's Darius France on the return for the Clippers.
Let's take a look at weather conditions. Remember, earlier tonight in the first semifinal, the wind gusts played a bit of a factor. The wind gust currently at 42 kilometers an hour. It's blowing currently to the south. It's been blowing to the south all night. The temperatures have dipped since earlier this evening. Now in full darkness. Setting up for the first rush on 1st and 10. Breaking through the seam. Good enough for the first down. The Clippers start off quick.
That was number 9, Malachi Jackson, stepping up and making the tackle for the Green Griffins.
The rush going up the middle that time. That was Deshaun Jackson. 1st and 10 already at the 46. Setting off in the pistol formation.
Green Griffins lining up in a 4-man front on the defensive line.
Doing the motion this time, going for the toss. Breaking forward. This is France. France tries to cut forward. Gets it up for the first down. Kennedy firing quickly on the ground.
Yeah, Darius France, number 6 for the Clippers. He is explosive coming out of the backfield.
Look at France on the rush.
Darius will run the ball, and he will catch the ball. Sometimes they'll line him up behind the quarterback, and other times they'll send him out wide and send him for a pass.
1st and 10 again, already at the 34-yard line. Again, just approaching 2 minutes into this first quarter.
That's number 10, Kevin Rakowska, lining up behind the center as quarterback for the Clippers.
4, make it 5 wide receivers set. Heading things off the ground again. Pick up a few yards for second and medium on the handoff that time. Once again, Jackson on the rush. Deshaun Jackson. Kennedy very focused on the run, but keep in mind the Clippers, they had an electrifying offense, 171 scoring points in the regular season.
They definitely are explosive. They got quads to the right for the Clippers.
2nd and 6 at the 30. Looking to drop back. Standing in the field on the throw. Incomplete.
Rakowska's pass is incomplete. The pass was intended for number 8.
Was indeed on the pass.
That was Elroy Lemma, the intended receiver on the play.
I'll make it 3rd and 6. An intriguing field position to have to decide upon already in this one. Looking like we'll try and go for it.
Keep an eye on number 77, defensive line, Bryce French for the Green Griffins.
Looking to run it again.
Here he comes.
Drops the ball. Jackson dives on top of it, but that is a turnover on downs for Kennedy.
And that's number 21, Dane Garou, recording the tackle for the Green Griffins. Result of the play, turnover on downs.
See the replay right here. Nearly stripped away that time by Bryce French. But now that brings the Herman offense to the field. Herman this season, 121 points to 52 points allowed. Sitting up at quarterback, Keanu Elliott. Looking to throw short to start. Quick read. Deshaun French Roberts.
A little swing route for French Roberts. Great timing play by Elliott. And the Green Griffins complete the first pass for a Griffins first down.
Lanes opened up quickly there, able to pick up the tackle once again, is Hadi Saleh. So 1st and 10 now at the 42. Both teams starting off fairly quickly offensively. 3 in the motion. Looking to run. Elliott. Elliott finds a bit of a gap. Picks up about 8 or 9 yards to make it second and short. And this team, keep in mind, led by the legendary Harry Lumley. See Coach Lumley on the sideline. Here's a look at the play.
You know, the special thing about Coach Lumley is he runs minimal plays, but those minimal plays, they execute them perfectly.
I formation, 2nd and 1 at the 53. On the ground. Break ahead. Now for a first down for French Roberts.
Yeah, once again, Tayshawn Roberts running north and south.
Break ahead. Almost thought the ball squeaked out for a second, but that was a pair of red cleats. Either way, 1st and 10 at the 53. Already approaching halfway through this first quarter. On the ground, this time with a fullback rush. Trying to break ahead. Make it 2nd and short. On the rush that time, Sonny Chandler.
Yeah, it's good to have Sonny back here playing in Windsor, Ontario. Sonny spent the 2021 season playing his high school football last year in California to great success. Glad to have you back, Sonny Chandler.
2nd and 2, ball spotted at the 46. Shotgun formation this time. This time, the option play. Doesn't elect to take the toss. Breaking forward is Elliott. Elliott has it up for a first down yet again.
Great run by Keanu Elliott on the tackle for the Clippers. Number 1, Tayshawn Jackson.
Just solid blocking.
Griffins moving the chains. Good for another first down. Good read by number 3, Keanu Elliott.
And a quick timeout. Kennedy wants a breather. And do you blame him? Both teams have burst through the first 6 minutes and 20 seconds in near record fashion.
Yeah, great game so far. A lot of enthusiasm halfway through the first quarter.
So we get the first timeout of this first half utilized by Kennedy.
Harry Lumley out on the field, chalking with his defense. Sure, Harry'd like to see a nice quick 3 and out here.
Your thoughts on what Kennedy's been able to do this season as the top scoring offense in the regular season?
Well, Kennedy, they have weapons everywhere you turn, whether they're on the offensive side of the ball or whether they're on the defensive side of the ball. They are stacked. Great recruiting by the Kennedy Clippers.
1st and 10. Ball spotted about the 33. Handing off this time, French Roberts. Drags past one person, Brought down at about the 24-yard line. And again, it's second and short. And French Roberts appears to be down.
Yeah, French Robert, he is a phenomenal running back. He always runs hard. He is one player that I can honestly say does not take a play off.
Bass, Howie Dandy on the tackle. Let's take a look at the standings during this injury stoppage. As mentioned earlier tonight, Bell River going undefeated team in WECSSAA Tier 1 competition this season, 5-0. Kennedy picked up the win over Herman to go to 4-1 in the regular season. Herman dropping to 3-2. Holy Names just knocked out earlier in blowout fashion.
Yeah, Holy Names were forced to play the number 1 seed coming into the WECSSAA playoffs. And they played a very strong earlier today.
Again, French check. Second and 24-yard line. 5:23 go in the first quarter of play. You're on.
This is a big loss here for the Green Griffins.
So the training staff continues to check on French Roberts. We'll take a quick step aside. Tonight's coverage is presented by St. Clair College.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you would.
For every big breath, for every little breath, and for every breath in between, Ontario Power Generation is committed to keeping Ontario's air clean. That's why the power we generate is 99% free of smog and carbon emissions. Because clean air matters to us all.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
A look over to the cart as French Roberts gets brought off the field with 5:23 to go in the first quarter. No score so far here for WECSSAA semifinal action presented by St. Clair College. French Roberts out of the game for the time being, the top running back for Herman.
Yeah, Tayshawn is not impressed out there.
2nd and 1. That time ahead to make it first down again.
Lonte Turner.
Yeah, and Herman continues to go quickly and firing quickly. You're in the air or on the ground so far. Now they're in the red zone for the first time tonight. This time, shotgun formation. Back set to his right. Looking to roll out right. Elliott throws in the motion to the end zone, in through traffic. Dropped, incomplete. Tylen Davis with the touch.
Yeah, that pass is incomplete. Number 3, Keanu Elliott, intended for Davis.
It was close.
Also in there, Ty Chartrand.
Just couldn't come up to it with the coverage. Solid coverage, though, from Kennedy on the play.
Yep, 2nd down 10 from the Clippers' 19-yard line.
Donovan Osman is the back, trying to help block. Elliott passing again to Strawn, incomplete. The target was Malachi Jackson. And 2 incompletions in a row sets up 3rd and 10.
Once again here, Justin, I'm noticing a lot of Essex Ravens football players out here on the field on both teams.
That's to be expected with the talent levels to be at the highest levels, especially even at the WECSSAA competitions. You need a lot of depth.
Yeah, and the best thing about it is they're all spread out. Each team has a few Essex Ravens players on their rosters.
And it looks like they'll set up for, is this going to be a drop kick? We'll see how this plays out here. Ty Chartrand
Short punt.
just punts it away out of bounds. Wow. And I guess you could say Herman not confident in their kicking game.
I think Herman, their intention there was to pick up a 1-point rouge. The ball squeezed off the foot of the punter, Chartrand. Ball goes out of bounds on the Clippers' 7-yard line.
Tough field position for Kennedy. And the Herman fans starting to pick up the noise. Clippers trying to work into their formation under 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter, clock rolling.
I started coaching some of these kids when they were 6, 7 years old, anticipating their high school football careers. And it's joyful just seeing them out there tonight, right here at Acumen Stadium.
Jackson the rush, breaks 1, tries to go left, tries to shove off a man. Back to Yoko on the tackle, solid pickup. We'll move the chains again.
Yeah, Tayshaun Jackson, number 1 for the Clippers. He is very explosive when he has the football in his hands.
So a pick of about 15 yards on the play. Check that, 13. Make it 1st and 10 at the 20.
3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the opening quarter.
See if any team can break through on the offensive side for the end of this first quarter. Looking to the ground again. Jackson again, this time keeps it short. Picks up a couple yards, 2nd and 8.
Great tackle there by number 8, Sonny Chandler of the Green Griffins. Coming up and filling the gap.
Look at the Kennedy Clippers coaching staff. A lot of their players currently bunched near the sticks, in fact, keeping an eye on these plays, rather than standing towards the center of the benches. 2nd and 7 is where the ball's been spotted. Multiple extra blockers for the play, going for the toss. Breaking through the seam, picking it up enough for a 1st down. Once again, the Clippers. France again being utilized there. And France finding a seam to pick up 10.
That was number 29, Elijah Ingram, in on the tackle for the Green Griffins.
I have a quick question. The Clippers, the thought is to the boat. What does a shark have to do with a clipper?
Got me, Justin.
No offense to Kennedy. That shark very pumped up tonight. Flag down on 1st and 10 of the 33. Across the 45. But a flag is down on the QB keeper.
Great play fake there.
Will this be coming back, though? Kushka on the rush that time. And yes, indeed, it is coming back. Here's the call.
Offside. Kennedy. 5-yard penalty. Replay 1st down.
So there goes some of the field position. Loss of 5 with the penalty flag. see some of the scrambling around there on the short pickup initially. So 1st and 15 back to the 28. Jackson the back. 4 wide receivers set, 2 in the motion. Back to Jackson. He tries to break to the outside, can't break the corner. Brought down near the original chains. And with a minute to go in this first quarter, they'll set up 2nd and long.
That was a great read, Justin, by number 14, Malik Bakayoko for the Green Griffins. Loss of 2 yards on the play.
That will set up 2nd and about 12. The Shark is all pumped up in the background. 4 wide receivers set up to the quarterback's right. Looking to pass. Lots of space. Tries to air it out. Wobbly throw, incomplete.
Pass is tipped by the Green Griffins.
Kylan Davis leading the coverage there. Solid read, but not a solid throw. Look at the wobble. Not a tight spiral.
Not a tight spiral with the wind. This Herman Green Griffins defensive core, their cornerbacks and their safeties, are all Essex Ravens players. So the Clippers will have a tough challenge ahead of them, putting that ball in the air and coming down with the reception.
So they're looking to punt here in their own territory. Wind is coming from behind them. Off and away. Solid punt to about the 33. Turn this time by Chartrand. He gets brought down at around the 37-yard line.
Great downfield coverage by the Kennedy Clippers. No yards of return for the Green Griffins. And that takes us to the end of the first quarter.
That's how quickly this frame has gone. So far, 12 minutes down, no score. Here in this semifinal matchup, you're watching We Digital for coverage of WECSSAA semifinal action presented by St. Clair College.
What can milk do? Well, it can turn you into a morning person. It can help fuel some pretty tough stuff. And it can definitely make her...
We have ourselves a good chess match here, Justin.
A very quick formation right out to start off the second quarter. Herman's been quick. Kennedy's been quick. Both teams in a track meet. Looking to throw. Elliott throws it long, incomplete. Chartrand the intended target to start off the second quarter.
Great coverage coming from the Kennedy Clippers.
Nice spiral, but too strong with the wind. The wind's played a major factor tonight for throws at that end of the field, it seems. But the question mark is, what's it going to take for one of these teams to break through offensively?
I think it's going to come up to the first mistake. I think Herman needs Kennedy to make an error, and Herman will capitalize, or vice versa. Kennedy will need Herman to make an error, and the Clippers will capitalize.
2nd and 10. Elliott throwing long. Too strong again. Incomplete. Jackson the intended target. And a very rare 2-and-out for this evening's matchup.
Yeah, number 9, Malachi Jackson. He was a strong receiver for the Essex Ravens this past summer.
He had a couple steps, but the ball took that an extra 10 steps. 3rd and 10. And how will this punt go? Remember, they had a punt from 20 yards out that made it about 13.
Here we go, Chartrand again, short kick, out of bounds.
This one's longer, though, to about the 40... mark at the 45.
That's where the Kennedy Clippers will take over. First down and 10 for the Clippers. 11:23 to play in the second quarter.
It's been very impressive what we've seen from Kennedy this season with their offensive output. This game tonight, they've been flying around the field as well. Just haven't been able to finish on the drives, it seems.
You know, the Kennedy Clippers, they really capitalized on not having a football season in 2021, which allowed them to pick up a couple of players who did not attend Kennedy prior to this school year.
Remember, Kennedy picked up the AA title back in 2019-20.
Yeah.
Back on the ground. Looking to run Jackson. Jackson has some space.
Jackson down the sidelines.
Trying to break out with the juke. Brought down and around the 13-yard line.
That was number 9, Malachi Jackson, making the touchdown-saving tackle for the Green Griffins.
He just rounded the corner. Just had one more player to beat. Jackson indeed with the tackle. But now it's again in the red zone, this time for Kennedy.
First and 10 Clippers. Ball on the Green Griffins 14-yard line.
Setting up. 4 wide receivers set. Extra blocker in. Pistol formation.
Rakowski out of the shotgun. On the keeper.
Trying to hand it off and got sacked instead.
Great defensive play coming from number 7, Miles McPherson. Loss of 4 yards on the ground.
Quick tackle that time on Rakowski.
Number 8, Sonny Chandler coming up to fill in with McPherson.
Second and long. Ball now spotted at the 18. And it looks like a timeout has been called. Kennedy has used their second and final timeout of the first half already.
Ex-football star from the Green Griffins out there in the huddle with Herman, Gerald Lewis.
Gerald Lewis amongst the coaches for the squad. Amongst the other assistants, Godfrey Janice, you have John Thrasher, Bo Guzano, a part of the coaching staff. But when you think about Herman, the main things that come to mind, the NFL pipeline that essentially they had in the 2000s.
Yeah, that's right, Justin. Even if the players did not come from Herman, the players who were looking to get some exposure were looking for Herman's coaches to expose them, which the Green Griffins always have done for the players here in Windsor and surrounding Essex County.
Second and 14, ball spotted at the 18. This time on the ground. And it's Jackson. Jackson trying to break forward, get to about the 11.
Once again, Tayshawn Jackson carrying the ball for the Clippers.
Let's take a look at the replay. Not enough for the first down, however. Too many traffic lanes filled up there. We'll see what Kennedy does here.
Once again, that was number 21, Dane Garou, on the tackle for Herman.
Looks like they're going for it again. They've had one turnover on downs tonight.
They need 7 for a first down, or 11 for a touchdown.
Looking to pass, aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Kennedy.
Yeah, that's Kevin Rakowski's pass is complete to number 7.
Keani Elliott with the reception to pick up the TD, the first of this matchup. Two wide open receivers there.
Yep. That's surprising with Herman's secondary.
So, Rakuska will set up for the extra point attempt. Flags are up. And we'll see which way this goes. The official's already waving off the kick. See the directions of the traffic. 7-0 regardless, so the point is up on the board. Here's the call.
Offside. Herman. 5-yard penalty will be applied on the kickoff.
So 5-yard penalty on this kickoff. But Kennedy, the first to strike in the semifinal.
Yeah, we saw Kevin Rakowska throw the touchdown pass, and then Rakowska follows that up with the extra point convert.
Approaching 3 minutes into the second quarter of play. We're glad to have you with us here on We Digital for tonight's action. WECSSAA semi-final competition presented by St. Clair College. Let's say this facility, with all the events it's hosted so far, one of the shining beacons, at least for the local sports scene, as indicated the past couple of years.
Now we see Kevin Rakowska lining up for the trifecta as he's set to kick off for the Clippers.
Setting things up. 2 return men back. Make it 3 for Herman. Off and away. Near side. Picked up. Dane Ruhl. Looking to go towards the middle. Brought down around the 39-yard line. And a solid pickup on the return.
Great run by Guru on the tackle for the Clippers. I believe it was number 10, the kicker, Kevin Rakowska.
Quick bounce back right there for the kickoff. Yes. Right there at the knees.
First down and 10, Green Griffins starting this drive from their own 37-yard line. 8:55 to play in the first half.
3 in the motion. Handing things off. Chartran. Trying to break forward, gets pushed back. Nearly getting a first down, however, with the forward progress. It's 2nd and 1. And both of these teams just not giving up on offense. Both of these defenses getting lit up for big chunk plays so far. Jeff. 2nd and 1 at the 46. Setting up under center, Elliott this time. Looking for the QB keeper. Gets more than enough for the first down. How about 3 yards?
Yeah, great run by number 3, Keanu Elliott. Moving the chains, good for another Green Griffins. First down.
1st and 10 set up now at the 49-yard line. And when you have an offense slicing and dicing your defense like this, what would you do to counter?
You know, once they're moving the ball, it kind of takes the life out of you. I would just tell my team, fill the gaps, find the football, and try to rip it out.
This time, QB Reed keeping it as Elliott. Elliott jukes forward, has a big chunk play, tackled around the side for a pickup of about 25, 30 yards.
Yeah, close to 30-yard gain on the ground for the Green Griffins. Making their way deeper into the Clippers territory. Ball spotted on the Green Griffins 33-yard line.
So that was set up 1st and 10 already inside Kennedy territory. Already approaching 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter here on We Digital. 7-0 Kennedy on the toss. On the outside, the rush ahead. Osman breaks ahead into the red zone. Blocked down shy of the 15-yard line.
On that play, we saw number 20, Donovan Osman, muscle his way down the field into the red zone of the Clippers.
And plenty of running space, but the power, the bigger thing.
I met Osmond when he was 7 years old as well. It's phenomenal to see how far he has come.
It looks like Kennedy Clipper is down. That's Donovan Shore-Little. Quickly being escorted to the sideline here with this injury stoppage with 6:34 to go in the second quarter. So one of the linemen checked out along the sideline.
That's a big loss for the Clippers.
Some of the coaches coming to check on him as well. With some of the junior players helping with the chain gain as well for this one from Kennedy. Meanwhile, 1st and 10, ball spot at the 16. Elliott, another QB read, another read kept. Shoves off the man, end zone, touchdown, Herman.
Great read from number 3, Keanu Elliott, as he shows his patience, lets his blockers get in front of him, and follows them into the end zone for the Green Griffins major.
Elliott's been effective on the ground all night. You can see why. And the shove off right there. So Elliott picks up the score. And a chance to tie it with the extra point. Extra point staggered. And the extra point is good. We are tied at 7.
Yep, this is the matchup we were going to see. We knew this would be a close game. You know, it may come down to who has the football last will be the winner.
Tonight's action is presented by St. Clair College. The action taking place for these WECSSAA semifinals here at Acumen Stadium as part of St. Clair Sports Park. Approaching the halfway point of the second quarter. Herman starting to grab momentum their way. What do you think Kennedy will do to bounce back?
Kennedy definitely will be bouncing back.
You think they will bounce back, but how?
Well, just by mixing up the runs and the passes, wearing down the Herman Green Griffins defense, and capitalizing on any mistake that they see.
Look at the Herman sideline. Their players happy about that one. On the kickoff, much stronger this time, but whistles blow. And Coach Lumley having a discussion with the officials. Don't believe play was blown in yet.
Herman Green Griffins kicker number 30, J.J. Fiore.
So they'll have to do this again. Again, play wasn't blown in by the officials before that kickoff. Just waiting for one of the trainers to go from far side to near side of the field before we can get play back going. Confidence levels for Kennedy, by the way, the return men are set up about the 20. Here's a look at the crowd once again. And there are still more fans entering the stands as this game progresses tonight.
The returners for the Clippers on the far side of the field, number 1, Tayshawn Jackson, and number 6, Darius France, the return man on the play.
Tackled very quickly, however. Run down at about the 30, a quick tackle for the Green Griffins.
That was number 35, Cage Neff, tripping up France.
Let's take a look at the play. Picked up around the 15, about a 15-yard return.
Correction, that was number 14, Malik Bakayoko, recording the tackle for the Herman Green Griffins.
So this will set a 1st and 10 at the 30. The interesting thing I found about tonight, see the right guard? That is a Windsor Lancers helmet, it appears. Set up as part of the formation. Setting things up. Miscommunication on the direction.
Capitalized by number 77, Bryce French.
And that was not how that was drawn up. Obviously, they thought that was supposed to go the other way.
Number 7, Miles McPherson, slow to get up to his feet.
McPherson is indeed down on the field. This brings an error injury stoppage. Here's a look at the play. Jackson just went to the other side.
Looks like it's his right knee, Justin.
Kruska brought down for a loss of a couple on the play, and here is a look at the trainers checking out the down player, Miles McPherson. Just past the halfway point here in the second quarter, 5:33 to go in this quarter, in this half. Tied up at 7. You're watching We Did It All for tonight's coverage presented by St. Clair College. Take a very quick step aside. We'll be back after this.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
After the McPherson injury stoppage, all set to get back underway for 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Rakowski out of the shotgun, looking to his right.
Looking to throw, trying to go short, coming back to it complete. Trying to break ahead, trying to break forward. DeAndre Whitford brought down for a 1st down. See how he had to come back there underneath the coverage.
Rakowski and Whitford were Windsor Minor Football Association teammates just a couple of years ago. So they know each other well out there.
They give the spot at the 52-yard line with the forward progress from the play. Approach the 4:30 mark. 1st and 10. Setting up on the run. Able to get to center field to pick up about 3 or 4. Solid game for Jackson.
Tayshawn Jackson moving the chains for the Clippers. And on the tackle for the Green Griffins, number 63, Dean Fucka.
They'll set up 2nd and 7 at the 55. Four wide receiver set. Handing things off again. Jackson stuck to the backfield for a loss.
Great defensive read coming from number 74, I believe.
Bakayoko might have gotten the tackle, though. Let's take a look. On the outside, how about that?
That's number 14, Malik Bakayoko, once again with a big tackle for the Green Griffins.
Coming up to the 3-minute warning in this one. Still tied up at 7.
Number 10, Kevin Rakowski, lining up in the punt position for the Clippers.
Looking to punt it away. Solid loft. Chasing after it is Chartran. Watches the bounce. Clippers touch it.
Was he onside? That is the question, Justin.
But a flag did come down when he caught it there.
You did not give 5 yards, but if number 1, Tayshaun Jackson, was lined up behind Kevin Rakowska, he is eligible to catch that football, which he was eligible. The result of the play, Clippers, first down.
And how about that?
The recovering player was onside. First down, Kennedy.
Huge play for Kennedy. Chartrand was being patient, waiting for the football, not knowing that Jackson was lined up as an eligible receiver on the play.
Now
and the Clippers took a bite out of the Green Griffins there, folks.
That will set up 1st and 10 now at the 30. Again, setting up shotgun. Wide receivers start to shuffle back. 3, make it 4 in the motion. Going for the handoff, Jackson. Jackson tries to spin forward, gets to about the 25.
Once again on a tackle for the Green Griffins, number 63, Dean Fucka.
Able to pick up 5 yards, though, despite the traffic.
That was number 77, Bryce French, in there, putting in the work.
2nd and 5 now. Ball spotted at the 25.
All tied up at 7. Dying minutes of the second quarter.
Kennedy control the lead, entering the locker rooms. They look to pass into the red zone.
Great read coming from the Green Griffins. That was number 9, Malachi Jackson, sniffing out the play and stepping up, making the hit as the ball touched the receiver's hand. Passes incomplete.
Right there on the contact, Malachi Jackson did the coverage. They'll set 3rd and 5. And it looks like they'll attempt to kick as the tee comes out.
Receiver on the play for the Clippers, number 7, Keani Elliott. Pass was incomplete.
So set up for about a 32-yard field goal. 2:10 to go in the first half. Looking to take the lead here. Kuska misses to the left. Sails to the back of the end zone and out. The signal is up for the Rouge.
That's a 1-point Rouge to the Kennedy Clippers to lead this matchup with 2:02 to play in the second quarter. Kennedy Clippers 8, Herman Green Griffins 7.
Now it's the question mark. How does Herman respond? With 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go in this half, they've chosen the field position at the 35 again. We've seen how quickly they can get down the field. 1st and 10, 35-yard line. Three receivers in the motion. Starting off on the ground. Elliott breaks a tackle. Flags pop up from all over the place. Tackle at about the 41-yard line. But again, multiple flags come out. And it looks like this will be coming back. The call.
Blindside block on the offense. 15-yard penalty. Replay first down.
First time seen that signal this year from an official. So 1st and 10, and because of that, it is a massive penalty there. That is a 15-yard penalty, Jeff.
Yep. Herman Green Griffins backed up in their own end from the 35 to the 20.
Looking to throw is Elliott. Trying to find his target. Malachi Jackson drops it. Incomplete. Not able to get the grip on it. Adi Saleh with the coverage.
Great coverage coming from the Clippers. Shutting the door on Malachi Jackson.
Very much smothered on that one.
1:49 to play in the second quarter.
If Kennedy can get another stop here, they might have a chance at another drive. This time under center, Elliott. With the motion, they just elect to run it. Trying to play it safe, and it backfires.
Great read by the Kennedy Clippers. That was number 88, I believe. Ahmad Jabray, the tackler on the play for the Clippers. He was explosive on that play.
So now it's 3rd and 30. With a minute 45 to go in the half, Kennedy ready to see if they can go from a 1-point lead to more than that.
Green Griffins have the wind to their back. We might see a safety here too.
Looks like they won't take the safety.
No,
They'll try
kick.
Yep, punted, but return for the 45. A very short punt. And it backfires for Herman again. All the way inside the 20.
That's Darius France, number 6 for the Clippers. Returns the ball back to the Herman Green Griffin 19-yard line.
And this couldn't have worked out any worse for Herman. That is a net difference of about 4 yards.
When the coach sees their team in that kind of predicament, sometimes the 2-point safety is the best available option to them. But with the wind to their back, a nice kick. And that didn't happen.
1st and 10 at the 19.
1:20 to play in the second quarter.
Setting things up again. 3 wide receivers set. Jackson on the mesh.
Great moves by Tayshaun Jackson.
Looking to break ahead. Gets to about the 12-yard line. 2nd down.
First contact made there by number 8, Sonny Chandler. Finished up on the tackles, number 77, Bryce French.
So now, 2nd and short. Time taken away, coming to a minute to go in this first half.
Clippers picked up 7 yards on the ground.
Looking to the ground again. Jackson again. Jackson gets enough to make it 1st and goal.
Yeah, they needed 3 yards to move the chains. I believe they picked up around 5 yards. Inside the Green Griffin 10-yard line.
So now, coming up to 50 seconds to work with. The ball spotted at about the 6.
First down and goal, Clippers. Rakowski out of the shotgun. Tayshaun Jackson, the lone running back in the backfield.
Looking to hand it off. Jackson picks up a couple. Make it 2nd and goal from about the 4.
Great job filling the gap from the Green Griffins, number 55, Owen Evans.
And we may see a timeout coming, yes. Herman has elected to use their first of 2 timeouts this half.
Once again, Gerald Lewis making his way out to the huddle to the Green Griffins. Set up a plan for the Griffins defense in the dying seconds of the second quarter. Kennedy Clippers lead the Green Griffins by a score of 8-7.
Tight matchup between these 2 teams here at St. Clair College tonight. A look over to the tennis center, overlooking one of the end zones. Full darkness No clouds visible in the sky.
Beautiful night for some high school football here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
2nd and goal. Ball at the 4. I formation this time. Check that shotgun. Handing things off Jackson. Jackson picks up a couple more, but not enough to get to the end zone.
Tayshawn's tripped up by number 77, Bryce French. Short gain on the play.
Now what do you do here? Clock is rolling. Could be one of the final plays of the first half here.
I would kick the field goal.
Doesn't look like but they're not taking your advice.
Coach Jim McDougall has other plans.
On the ground, Jackson can't get in.
And the
stop.
Green Griffins stop the Clippers with 8 seconds left on the clock. Result of the play, turnover on downs, first down Griffins.
That comes with 8 seconds to go in this half.
You know, Justin, once you're in the playoffs and you have a chance to get put some points on the board, that would be the wise decision to do. But sometimes coaches like to take chances. They like to get that major.
Indeed. Now it's the question, does Herman take the safety? They are lined up at the 1. The answer is no. Trying to run it, play coming from deep outside of the play. So penalty with 4 seconds to go against Kennedy. The call. So again, Herman some important breathing room for what should be the final play of the first half. Too many men was the call. Three in the motion to end the half on the ground. Osman looking to cut, looking to breathe.
Great
Jukes out of it.
moves. Great move by number 20, Donovan Osman, making his way to the 55-yard line.
However, with the tackle, that ends the first half of play. At halftime, Kennedy leads in a squeaker, 8-7. You're watching WECSSAA semifinal action presented by St. Clair College.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
For every big breath, for every little breath, and for every breath in between, Ontario Power Generation is committed to keeping Ontario's air clean. That's why the power we generate is 99% free of smog and carbon emissions. Because clean air matters to us all.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
What can milk do? Well, it can turn you into a morning person. It can help fuel some pretty tough stuff. And it can definitely make cartoons funnier.
No, it can't.
Oh, well, it can have a little edge. But come on, even kiddies love it. It'll keep up with you at any age. It makes engines whir and creme brulee creamy. It's one of the easiest labels you'll ever read. And anything that makes this happen is pretty special. In fact, what can't milk do?
Every child should learn how to swim, for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Mont's On Time Express has all of your delivery needs covered with a fleet of 50 vehicles, including cargo and sprinter vans, along with 24-foot straight trucks. It doesn't matter if the freight is big or small. Mont's On Time Express can guarantee safe and prompt delivery service throughout Canada and the United States. Licensed to broker freight throughout North America, Mont's On Time Express features same-day delivery service, along with a state-of-the-art dispatching system and live GPS tracking assistance. Mont's is fully insured and Canadian bonded and has certifications with FAST, CTAT, PIP, and SmartWay. Mont's On Time Express is open 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. To get your delivery moving, contact Mont's On Time Express at www.montsontime.ca or call toll-free at 877-250-8282.
For every big breath, for every little breath, and for every breath in between, Ontario Power Generation is committed to keeping Ontario's air clean. That's why the power we generate is 99% free of smog and carbon emissions. Because clean air matters to us all.
Welcome back for the start of the third quarter of WECSSAA semifinal action between Kennedy and Herman, presented by St. Clair College. Justin Prince, Jeff Willerjohn with you as we get ready for the start of this third quarter. Clippers happy they lead by 1. Mascot in full spirit in what's been a very tightly contested one.
Yeah, it's been a great first half of game of football here, Justin.
Now, what are your expectations on what we may see in the second half?
I think Harry's going to get his team fired up a little bit. You can see them scoring a couple of touchdowns in the third and fourth quarters. But those Kennedy Clippers, they're a tough machine to stop.
Very tightly contested all throughout this one. We get ready to kick things off for this third quarter of play.
I said it before, Justin, I'll say it again. I believe the last team with the football is going to win this game.
The way things are turning out, it looks like a strong possibility. Kennedy set up for the return this time. Herman kick off to start the second half of play. Wants the return man back this time. Jackson on the far side, near side, setting up for the return. Once more will be France. Just about all set to kick it away. J.J. Loyray sets up for the kickoff. A line drive caught by French. Handed back off to Jackson. Jackson jukes out 2. Jukes out 3. Has some blocks. Tries to juke out 4 and does.
Great move. Great blocks by the Clippers. Down the 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Clippers.
All the way to the house, and how about that to start off the second half?
No flags on the field. Touchdown is good.
And talk about a solid opportunity. Jackson gets the handoff. They knew exactly who to give it to. Thoughts on the play?
Great reactions from Jackson. That was a phenomenal return by the Clippers. Number 10, Kevin Murkowska, is setting up to kick the extra point for Kennedy.
And the touchdown comes with just 21 seconds burned off the clock. Extra point is good. And just like that, it's an 8-point Kennedy lead.
15-7 for the Clippers. Let's see what Coach Lumley sends back Kennedy's way.
And that's going to be a major question mark in terms of how you respond after what may be described as a deflator to start off the second half if you're a Green Griffins player. Look over at the sideline. So just like that, Kennedy will now set up for a kickoff.
That's Kevin Rakowska setting up the kickoff for the Clippers. We got 3 returners deep for the Green Griffins.
Off and away, the kick. On the bounce, Chartran. Chartran now with some blocks. Gets trapped.
Over the 45-yard line, pushed out of bounds.
Brought it up to about the 46, 47-yard line. Mark it at the 46. And Just like that, Herman now gets to take the field on offense. Look at the play. So I'll set up 1st and 10 at the 46. Herman now trailing by 8. Shotgun formation. Handing things off. Osman building up the momentum from the last half. Gets a solid run again.
Yeah, tough run comes from number 20, Donovan Osman. Picks up about 12 yards on the ground. Good for Green Griffins. First down.
Ball spotted at the 53. Already about 1 minute into this third quarter of play here on We Did It All. Between the Herman Green Griffins and the Kennedy Clippers here at St. Clair College. It looks like a time has been called.
Coach Lumley making his way out to the Green Griffins huddle.
So one timeout apiece, as Carly showed on the scoreboard. The scoreboard had the improper timeouts included on the scoreboard to start the second half. It's the discrepancy you may have noticed. But now, regardless, with the timeout, Herman inside Kennedy territory, Jeff.
Yeah, the ball's on the Clippers' 53-yard line. 11 minutes to play in the third quarter. This is a big drive for the Green Griffins. Number 3 quarterback, Keanu Elliott, out of the shotgun.
Elliott hands it off.
That's Sonny Chandler, the ball carrier on the play.
Chandler able to pick up enough for a first down by a yard.
Great execution by the Herman Green Griffins.
Let's make it 1st and 10 again. Ball spotted at the 43.
That was Donovan Little on the tackle for the Clippers.
Looking to the ground again. Once again, Chandler gets to near the sticks. 2nd and short.
Solid run once again by Chandler.
Able to push ahead with the physicality there. Under Brace. 2nd and 1. Ball spotted at the 34. Doing the motion. Handing things off Osman. Osman has more room again. Osman stumbles and fumbles to about the 11.
Early in the first half, I was saying how Coach Lumley only has a handful of plays, and they run it and they execute them perfectly. Here's an example of a perfectly executed play by the Herman Green Griffins.
Gonna break through the tackles right there. Now a set up 1st and 10 just outside of goal Painter. Ball spotted at the 11.
Osman in the backfield.
Looking on the QB read again. Elliott looking to break in. He does. Touchdown, Herman.
That's a 10-yard touchdown run from their quarterback, number 3, Keanu Elliott.
That's his 2nd of this game. And he's been near unstoppable in the QB read tonight.
Looks like Harry Lumley is paying particular attention to the left side of the field.
See the touchdown play. We'll see how this breaks down.
Are they going to go for 1 or are they going to go for the 2?
It looks like they'll go for the 2.
Yep, 2-point convert attempt here for the Green Griffins.
This to tie it.
Once again,
Elliott. Can he get the push? No. 1 yard shy. And Herman still trails by 2.
Great job by the Clippers defensive front 4.
It looks like a player is down on the play. Looks like to be coming back up there. But Herman able to respond with the touchdown after allowing the kick return TD. Elliott with 2 rushing touchdowns at the QB spot.
That's right, Justin. Excellent game coming from number 3, Keanu Elliott.
Elliott moving all the way to the bench. A couple of his teammates come say hello to him. Setting up for the kickoff once again.
Back deep for the Clippers, number 1, Tayshaun Jackson. On the far side of the field, on the close side of the field, we have Darius France, number 6.
One final adjustment for the Green Griffins before the kickoff. $8:56 to go in the third quarter. All set to go, and again, the ball is blown off the tee, and the play had not been blown into play yet. Try this again, now we're good to go. Gus picking up.
Low Fiore's kick.
Low kick this time. Again, Jackson. No, a fake. Going the other way to France. Darius France able to get to the 50 on the fake handoff.
Great tackle coming from number 21, Dane Garou of the Green Griffins. As Darius France fakes the reverse to Tayshaun. Elects to keep the ball himself, making his way around the outside. Brought down by Garou. That's first down and 10 Clippers. Starting this drive from their own 50-yard line. 8:37 to play in the third quarter.
Setting up with 2 receivers in the formation. They can hand it off again. Jackson tries to work around the outside. Flag is down in the backfield. And immediately this going back. Holding Kennedy.
Yeah, holding's the call on the field. That's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
We'll replay first down.
This will move things back to about the 40. Look at the play. Hold coming just out of frame.
Great defensive play coming from number 20, Donovan Osmond.
First and 20. Ball at the 40. 4 wide receiver set.
Trip to the left for the Clippers.
Looking to pass. Up the middle. Complete. In the midst of traffic. Brought down on the catch by Elliott.
That was a great pass coming from number 10, Kevin Murkowska. To Keanu Elliott.
Solid pickup, though, to make it second and about 8. 52. Approaching halfway through this quarter. Coming up to 7 minutes to go in the third. 2 in the motion. Back to the ground. Jackson up the middle. Tries to push ahead. Doesn't get to the sticks. Now make it 3rd and short.
And on the tackle, number 7, Miles McPherson for the Green Griffins.
That one able to break across center field, but this may be a special team situation. Play call coming in.
Clippers need 3 yards for the first down.
Looks like they may punt it, though. They do have a receiver behind the punter.
We got a strong wind to the Clippers' face.
Stepping up to the punt. Turn for about the 22. Brought up by Chartran. Chartran. High steps forward. Tries to shove ahead. Gets to the 49-yard line. Solid field position back for Herman.
Chartran's pushed out of bounds by number 7, Keani Elliott. That's where the Green Griffins will take over. First down and 10, Herman. Ball in the Green Griffins' 49-yard line.
Now buttoned up towards the halfway point of the third. Elliott sets up shotgun.
Green Griffins' chance to come ahead.
Hands it off this time to Sonny Chandler. Chandler.
Great defense coming from the Clippers. That was number 0, who was not on the roster. Assisting on the tackle, number 88, Ahmad Jabre.
So a pickup of 3 on the pickup. Miscommunication for Kennedy as they try and figure out their substitutions defensively. In shotgun situation, 4 wide receivers to the left. Elliott tries to run forward. Flag is down. Elliott gets to the 40, but a flag again is down.
An 18-yard gain on the ground for Elliott, if the play stands.
And it looks like, yes, it's against Kennedy.
Too many players. Defense.
Too many men to
that
call
penalty
on the
is
field.
declined. Result of the play is a first down.
That's been a call a couple times. Remember, there's miscommunication on the substitution prior to that play.
That's right, Justin. Herman obviously declines the penalty. Result of the play of Green Griffin, first down.
First and 10 at the 40. Wide receivers bunch to the right. Elliott scrambles. Has some running room. Directs traffic for the blocks. Elliott jukes left. Brought down by a sea of Clippers. First and 10 inside the 25.
Great job recognizing where he was in the field from number 5, Tylen Davis. Tylen wanted to get in and make a block, but he knew if he would have got in and made the block, it would have been a block from behind. Great call not to make that block, Tylen.
Ball spotted at the 22-yard line.
There you can see number 10, Kevin Rakowska, just trying to rip that football out. Great job by Elliott to hold the ball.
3 in the motion. To the ground game again. Osman. Legs pop up. Osman brought down near the 10. But again, a flag is down around the 16.
Yeah, nice strong run up the middle for Osman.
And this one's coming back.
Holding's the call against the Green Griffins. That's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Holding on the
Griffins are
offense.
backed up to
10-yard
the
penalty.
Clippers'
Replay first down.
32-yard line. Herman needs to get to the Kennedy 12-yard line for a first down. First down and 20.
Split backs in the backfield. On the toss. Chartran. Jukes right. Breaks left. Has room.
Great run from Chartran. Penalty flag on the field.
See which way the penalty goes here.
I believe if it's against the Green Griffins, it would have came after the first down. Does not matter.
And this is coming back.
Once again, another holding call against Herman.
On the offense. After yards gained, it will be first down.
Crowd don't like
Herman.
it. It was a good call on the field.
Look at the play. There's the hold. Right side screen.
Yep, that's number 7, Miles McPherson. Just trying to get some extra work in.
So now, with under 4 minutes to go in this third, it's 1st and 20-ish. Rather, 1st and 10. That's how it's spotted at the 20.
Elliott out of the shotgun.
Looking to roll right. Elliott throws off his back foot. On the catch. Touchdown, Herman. Tylen Davis.
Once again, that was a well-executed pass from the Green Griffins. As Herman takes the lead late in the third quarter by a score of 19-15 before the extra point attempt.
So a 20-yard touchdown throw. And Herman is now up on the board.
It's great to see number 5, Tylen Davis, make his way into the end zone. Davis is one of the hardest working receivers day in, day out.
Herman trying to go for 2 to make it a 6-point game. Elliott, short throw. Touch into the end zone for the conversion.
2-point conversion is good. Coming up with the football, number 8, Sonny Chandler. As the Green Griffins lead the Kennedy Clippers with 3:29 to play in the third quarter. Herman Green Griffins 21, Kennedy Clippers 15.
And Herman now cooking with gas with how things are playing out momentum-wise here. Let's take a look at the upcoming broadcast for St. Clair Saints Sports. Basketball is taking place here at the campus tomorrow afternoon. Knights and the Saints 4 and 6 p.m. for basketball. Then volleyball on Sunday for a 1 and 3 p.m. tilt. Then back to basketball. Canadore comes into town for a men-only day. On Saturday, November the 12th, you catch all that action on WeDigital.ca. So Herman breaks through on the scoreboard, Jeff.
Yeah, strong second half coming from the Green Griffins. Whatever Coach Lumley and fellow coaches said seemed to sink in.
Long kickoff through the end zone and out, and Pointe Rouge up on the board.
That's a great kick coming from number 30, J.J. Fiore.
And that's exactly what they needed. Now it's a 7-point game, essentially a touchdown game with the conversion.
Great job stepping up Fiore.
So now with that, Kennedy will set up around the 35-yard line from the left hashes, near side hashes. 3:29 to go. Kennedy looking for their response in what's been a back and forth, bang, bonanza scoring game.
Yeah, these are two great football teams, Justin.
Setting things up with a lengthy huddle. Ball spotted at the 35. 4 wide receivers set up to the right. 3 in the motion. Back to the ground game. Jackson picks up maybe a yard, and that's all.
Great defensive read coming from number 77. Once again, Bryce French stepping up. And filling the gap for the Green Griffins.
Able to pick up about a yard. Second and long. Clock ticking away quickly. Second down. Same formation this time. Will it be the same play or a different play?
We got
different
quads
play this
to the,
time.
Yeah, we got quads to the right for the Clippers.
Looking to throw, bounces off its intended target, incomplete. Intended for Whiteford.
DeAndre Whitford, the intended receiver on the play. Pass is incomplete. Brings up third down.
So, another punt coming, and this is not what Kennedy wanted to see here. This could be the turning point.
Yeah, definitely, Justin. Clippers are kicking into the wind here late in the third quarter.
Returnman back, going for the sky punt. Turn this time by Chartran. Chartran has a seam. Down the sideline, knocked down inside the 35.
I notice a great block coming from number 5, Tylen Davis.
Appears there is a flag down around the 22.
Lumley showing his frustrations, not agreeing with that call.
Contacting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
On the defense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Huge penalty coming against the Green Griffins. That's a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down Clippers with 2:04 to play in the third quarter.
And that is the break they may have needed to keep their momentum. So the ball is spotted at the 46. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Looking to pass. Bulleting it down towards the far side, complete.
That's Darius France on the reception. Touchdown Clippers!
You look for a response back.
That was perfect. Great pass coming from number 10, Kevin Rakowska. Incredible reception from number 6, Darius France. And then to run 40 yards after the catch. Phenomenal play. Way to come back for the Kennedy Clippers.
A chance to tie it here.
We have ourselves a chess matchup here tonight, Justin.
All set for the extra point attempt. This to tie it at 22. Kelska. Kick sails up and good. And we are tied at 22.
Yep, tie ball game, 1:39 to play. 22 points apiece.
So minute 39 to go in this third quarter. Chess match continues on. How about that to pump things up?
Now we're going to see number 30, J.J. Fiore.
Looks like we have an injury stoppage. Kennedy Clipper is down around where the T is currently. That's around the 35. That is DeAndre Whiteford. Moves to the sideline. Kickoff units. Now it gets set for this one.
Set to kick off for the Kennedy Clippers, number 10, Kevin Rakowska.
Minute 39 to go in this third quarter. Tied at 22. And it looks like they aren't set up at the right yard. So they'll have to set up again. They set up at the 40 instead of the 45.
Yeah, this is an error on Rakowska. I think he was late getting the tee. When he came out the tee, he didn't realize he was going to the 40. So referees fix that, set him up in the 45-yard line. Rakowska's lining up for the kick.
Rakowska goes for the onside. Picked up by one of the up men. That's Jackson De Silva. Trudell brought down inside the 50. And talk about the heads up there.
Yeah, good hands coming from Jackson Trudell.
So that spotted at 47. First and 10. Elliott sets up. One back to his right.
Donovan Osmond lined up to the right side.
Osmond gets the handoff. Osmond tries to break left. Brought down around the 40, making the 39-yard line. Set up second in about 3 or 2.
Looks like 2, gain of 8 yards on the play by Osmond.
Just giving him a bit of a spot there. Second and 2 at the 39. Motion. Davis. Getting the rush. Osmond. Nowhere much to go. Check that. That was Chartran, but a flag is down. Looks like this may come back. You've seen a lot of holds back in the background there.
Yeah. Great job running the ball tonight with number 11, Ty Chartran.
Illegal block on the offense. After yards gained, it'll be first down.
So this will move back a fair bit. Back to where the original downage was. They have given a first down, though. First 10 at the 45. Under 30 seconds to play in the third. Osmond again in the back. Bring back in the motion. Elliott. Rolling right. Has more room. It runs out of bounds for the first down.
Great job by number 3, Keanu Elliott. Griffin's first down. 8 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Possibly 1, if not 2 more plays to go in turn for this third quarter. Check that 1. Ball spotted at the 34. Buzzer sounds. Time reaching zeros. Elliott under center. Motion Davis. The toss again. Chartran. Flag is down. Chartran gets to about the 26, but another flag is down. This time at the 30. It looks like this again will come back.
Yeah, once again, Green Griffin's biting herself in the butt.
Illegal procedure, no end on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down. We will have 1 on time down.
So Herman loses lots of field position. Back to 39. 1 more untimed down as a result of the penalty. How will this third quarter finish out? Under center, Elliott. Looking to try and run it is Elliott. Now looking to try and throw it. Running out of space, throws it out of bounds. Throws it away. Make it second down. I believe that should just about do it. There is a player down, Miles McPherson, at the 39-yard line. McPherson again will be checked by the training staff. After 3 quarters of play, we are tied at 22. Tonight's coverage presented by St. Clair College.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Welcome back, everyone, to We Digital's coverage. WECSSAA semi to decide for the title. Just Prince Jeff Willards on with you for tonight's action. It's been a powerful affair so far. Herman setting up for 2nd and 15 at the 39-yard line. Clock already rolling from the shotgun. Elliott steps up, lofts it up through traffic, incomplete. Tested on the play. Malachi Jackson, the intended target in the double coverage.
Great attempt coming from number 9, Malachi Jackson, who has been shot out from receiving a catch this game. Great job from the second out of the Kennedy Clippers.
This is a special situation. Punt unit coming out.
Yeah, it looks like Harry Lumley's looking for a rouge.
Off the punt. And not even close to a rouge. Out of bounds inside the 25.
Yeah, it looks like this ball spotted around the 22-yard line. We'll make it the 23-yard line. As the Kennedy Clippers take the field for their first drive of this fourth quarter.
It looks like one of the Clippers players are down. That's Darryl Brandt. Critical all on.
Yeah, it looks like he's just cramping up a little bit. He'll be back.
Approaching 1 minute through this fourth quarter.
Kevin Rakowska out of the shotgun, ready to lead his Clipper offense.
3 in the motion. Back to the ground. Again, Jackson. This time, Jackson puts on the afterburners. Kicks ahead for a first down across the 35.
Jackson's tripped up by number 8, Sonny Chandler. After the Clippers move the chains, good for a Kennedy first down.
Ball spot at 39. Here's a look at the replay. Impressive speed we've seen all night from Jackson.
Yeah, he is quick.
First and 10, ball spotted at the 39. Four wide receivers set up this time to the left. Some more formation as we've seen all night. Three back in motion again. Back to Jackson. Jackson cuts to the left this time. Has blockers. Has it up for the first down. Puts on the spin cycle as he gets across to the 47.
What a move by Jackson to give him another 5 or 6 yards tacked on to the end of the play.
Yeah, and you could see the awareness there on just the running lanes. How difficult is that to coach?
That's a great play by Jackson.
So 1st and 10 now at the 47, and it looks like another injury stoppage. It's DeAndre Whiteford again. Seen him have to go to the sideline a little earlier in this matchup, in the third quarter, in fact. Looks like he'll be subbed out this time for Ahmed Cabrace.
Looks like he's covering his hamstring on his right leg. It's a tough injury to overcome.
So trained staff up the player to the sideline. I'd like to remind you tonight's coverage is presented by St. Clair College. Thank them for their support of WECSSAA competition. Just past 2 minutes in this fourth quarter of play. Shotgun formation. 5 wide receiver set. Ruska likes to keep it himself this time. Tries to dart ahead. Swallowed by 4 different Green Griffins. Pick up of a couple, but a flag is down on the near sideline.
Rakowska swarmed by defenders. Great job by the Clippers. Make their way to the football. False start is a call on the field. Illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure. No end on the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
Cost him a few yards, make it 1st and 15. Play was breaking down for the onset. It's now 1st and long. Jackson once again in the back. Jackson gets the ball. Jukes left. Can't get out of the sea of tacklers this time. And a late flag. Might get an unnecessary roughness possibly.
There we saw number 77. Bryce French lead the tacklers.
This might be a lengthy penalty against Herman.
That's a personal foul, objectionable conduct.
Unnecessary roughness on the defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
That is a 15-yard penalty. Automatic, first down.
Not what Herman needed. That moves the chains to the 33.
That play right there might come back to bite them. Let's see what the defense of the Green Griffins, how they respond.
And the Herman faithful letting their opinions be heard. Now 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking to pass. Shuska airs it out. Single man coverage incomplete. Not able to find the intended target.
Pass was intended for number 6, Darius France. Once again, down on the field.
And it looks like indeed this might be an injury stoppage. The right leg for Darius France. Remember, France checked out previously. Let's look at the replay. This was going to be a tight window. And that was Elliott on the coverage there.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Justin, great coverage coming from number 3, Keanu Elliott.
So another injury stoppage here with 8:27 to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10, coming up at the 33-yard line. Your thoughts on how this game has played out so far?
This has been a phenomenal football game from my view, Justin. Both teams are just stacked and loaded with talent. Great coaches on both sides. Just a pleasure to be here and watch them both fight to see who goes on to the WECSSAA Tier 1 Finals.
Remember, Bell River already winning their semifinal against Holy Names in dominating fashion earlier.
Yeah, also Bell River, they are also stacked with phenomenal talent out there in Bell River, Ontario.
And the Kennedy Clippers want to go on offense, but they still have a player down. They still do not realize, and now they do with their coach coming out, that France still being checked out by the training staff.
Yeah, that's head coach Jim McDougall making his way over to Darius and the medic.
Injury stoppage, 8:27 to go in the fourth quarter. More coverage presented by St. Clair College after this.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
Welcome back for tonight's coverage of WECSSAA semifinal action here on We Digital, presented by St. Clair College. 22 all with 8:27 to go in regulation. Justin Prince, Jeff Borjon with you for tonight's action. And it's been a barn burner throughout. We are in the midst of an injury stoppage that has come to a close, with Darius France being escorted to the sideline for a 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Mascot looking to keep things all pumped up. The Clippers ready to go. Get back underway. 3 in the motion, looking to pass. Zuzka just gets it off, but throws it for an interception.
That's number 8, Sonny Chandler, coming up in the football for the Green Griffins.
Knocked out of bounds, and that may be the one mistake you talked about.
Yeah, Justin, that was a huge play by Chandler. Even before that, the ball being, I'm not sure if it was tipped or it was just a bad release. Oh, it looked like it might have been tipped up.
It was tight, but Chandler right there to take advantage.
Yeah, great read by Chandler. As the Green Griffins now possess the football. 1st down and 10 on their own 51-yard line. 8:12 to play in the fourth quarter. Game tied at 22.
Herman getting ready to go. Discussion on the sideline. Another Clipper has gone down and is being checked by the training staff from that play. 1st and 10 at the 51-yard line. Motion, Chandler looking to run. This is Osman. Osman cuts ahead, breaks a couple tackles, brought down around the 40.
Gain of 20 yards from number 20, Donovan Osman.
And Osman has absolutely stepped up when his team has needed him tonight.
Yeah, Donovan's had a phenomenal season this year for the Green Griffins.
Remember, French Roberts went out with an injury earlier tonight.
Yeah, that was a huge, huge player taken out of the game for Herman.
What can you say? Next man up.
Yep, you got to be ready. Coach calls your number, you got to be ready.
1st and 10 from the 40. Osman again,
great,
shooting left,
great
shooting
moves.
right, going right, trying to break away. Blocked down at about the 30. Gain of about 10 on the play. Move the sticks, 1st and 10.
Great run, great read, and great patience coming from number 20, Donovan Osman.
And it just looks like at that point, some of the Clippers put in a bit of a spin cycle.
Yeah, those moves were phenomenal. Great job, Donovan.
Jackson on the tackle. This will set up 1st and 10 at the 30. This time, going with the fullback rush. Couple yards picked up by Sonny Chandler.
Yep, tough run for Chandler up the middle of the field.
Pick up a 4. And time is winding down, coming up to midway through the 4th quarter. But needing to execute now. 2nd and 6 at the 26. The shotgun, Elliott. This time, looking to keep it himself. From the outside, sheds a tackle. Inside the 10 for 1st and goal.
Penalty flag at the end of the play.
Yep, down at about the 17-yard line. See which way this goes. Oh, and that's big. That's against Kennedy.
Unnecessary roughness on the defense. 15-yard penalty brings it to the 1-yard line, 1st down.
At the end of the
on
play,
the 1.
Half the distance to the goal.
How about 1st and goal from the 1? Here's a look. So as a result, 1st and goal from the 1. Under 6 minutes to go in this game. Elliott under center. Split backs. Elliott keeps it. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Herman.
1-yard gain touchdown for Keanu Elliott.
Elliott with his 3rd rushing touchdown tonight.
Incredible game come from number 3, Keanu Elliott.
Touchdown.
Was a flag apparently on the play. Doesn't matter. It was elected to not be taken.
Great job on the O-line, led by number 63, Dean Faca.
So now, Herman, chance to make this a 7-point game with the extra point this time. This is Adrian Barron, who will be taking this extra point attempt. Moran, I should say. So like Coach Lumley looking for a clarification before we get going for the extra point attempt. And it looks like Coach Lumley is not happy on the sideline. Yeah, there was a miscommunication there. So an offside penalty coming on the previous play. And now it looks like the Green Griffins will go for it. The result of the shorter yardage. Make it an 8-point game. Elliott breaks ahead. 2-point conversion is not good. They say it was short.
Great play coming from the Clippers defensive unit. Rejecting Keanu in his attempt for the 2-point convert.
That is huge. Look at how close it was. Looked like the elbow was down right before the goal line.
Great tackle. Stepped up from number 10, Kevin Rakowska.
Great camera work by our team here at We Digital. Be able to give you that shot there. Frame by frame. 5:30 to go here in the fourth. But now, 6-point game again.
Yep, 5:30 to play.
We were in this situation before of, would the pendulum swing keep going back and forth? The answer has always been yes. Will it stay yes now with Kennedy's response?
We'll have to wait and see. 5:30 to play. Kennedy down 6. J.J. Fiore set to kick off for the Green Griffins.
Kennedy's trying to still get some of their players on the field. All set for the kickoff. This one rolls its way up to Jackson. Jackson slow trots it ahead. Picks up the speed. Brought down by Osman. But a strong return either way despite running at half speed.
Great downfield coverage coming from number 20, Donovan Osman.
And good awareness from Jackson, just waiting for the running lanes to open up.
Phenomenal patience in his run game.
Looks like we have another stoppage here. Check that. Both teams now coming out with 5 minutes to go in quarter number 4.
Football has a saying, defense wins championships.
With the defense step up for Herman. Jackson has his answer stuck in the backfield for a loss of a couple. And a strong tackle in the midst of that traffic. Make it second and long there. Loss of about 2 on the play, Jeff.
Yeah, that was a tough 2 yards. Great play from the Green Griffins defense.
Looks like there's some conversation on the spot. They will give 1 yard back to make it second and 11 instead. So second and 11. Ball spotted at the 47. Three receivers set up on each side. Who's got? On his own in the backfield. Looking to pass. Tries to go short. Intended for Jackson, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a low pass coming from Rakowska. Not much of a chance from Jackson with the reception. That brings up 3rd down and 11.
Is it time to go on this yardage, or do you punt it here?
I think they're bringing their punt unit. They're sending their defense out of the field, try to get them the ball back.
And they're already setting 2 different clippers behind the punter to try and scoop it up.
Yep, they're going to be onside. And here they go. They're sprinting down. Short kick.
Lofted up.
Here it goes. Number 7.
It bounces by Chartran. A sprint race. Flags pop up. Might be no yards, but Chartran could not get it off the first bounce. That was close.
Injured player in the field, number 11, Ty Chartran.
He's back up, though. And indeed, it's like the no yards coming.
No yards. On the kicking team, 5-yard penalty.
Yep, called against
first down.
The Clippers.
So a 5-yard penalty. Look how close this was.
It wasn't the number 7 with no yards. It was the number 99, who I believe is Miracle, Isaiah Miracle.
Yep. First and 10 quickly. Osman, slow spin, tries to slow spin a second time. Gets down to about the 42-yard line. Good enough for a first down on the gain of about 13.
Looks like Donovan Osmond has been watching Braden Canto of the Bell River Nobles as he spins his way down the field. Good for another Green Griffins first down.
The ball spotted at the 41-yard line after the double spin. Split back once again.
Keeping an eye on the left guard at number 51, Jackson Green.
Osman working to the right though. Gets across the 45. Brought down about the 47-yard line to make it second and short. And chunk play after chunk play has been the story tonight.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by number 1, Tayshawn Jackson of the Clippers.
We are now inside the 3-minute warning. 2:41 to go in quarter 4. Herman looking to drain down the clock. Kennedy looking for a stop. I formation for 2nd and 3. Looks like quick clarification from the officials before we get set up for the formation. Here's what this discussion will be about here.
I'm not sure what they're talking about out there, Justin.
I think they're checking the timeouts. Yes. One team with 2, one team with 1. I think they're just trying to clarify who's got which timeouts.
Yep, that's great by the officials.
And on the scoreboards, 1 timeout apiece showed, but one team does have 2. Second down. Trying to rush. Move the sticks. First down.
Once again, that was number 8, Sonny Chandler, the ball carrier on the play.
And now that moves the ball to the 53-yard line.
2:33 to play in the fourth quarter. Green Griffins ahead by 6.
It looks like a timeout has been called on the field. This one charged to Kennedy. So it is Herman with the 2 timeouts. And Kennedy is running out of time to make these stops here.
Yep, this has been a great football game here between the Herman Green Griffins and the Kennedy Clippers. Winner goes on to face the Bell River Nobles in the WECSSAA championship matchup. Bell River defeated the Holy Name Knights earlier this afternoon.
Absolutely. All set for 2nd and 3. Now check that 1st and 10 on the field. Osman tries to pick up some chunk yards.
Penalty flag on the close side of the field here in front of Coach Lumley.
And Coach Lumley does not seem happy there. Ball spot is about the 51, and that's why. It's coming back. That's not going to make it easier for them to drain the clock here.
No. Not at all, Justin.
Legal procedure, no end on the offense, 5-yard penalty.
2:26 to play in the fourth quarter.
So the illegal procedure set up 1st and 15. So with the 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 from now the 48. 2:26 to work with. Felony, the clock stopped.
4 receivers to the left.
Looking to run it is Elliott, and nowhere for Elliott to go. Oh, rare stuff. Oh, and Elliott is reaching for his leg.
Once again, another phenomenal tackle coming from number 1, Tayshawn Jackson.
Yeah, but this could be pretty substantial. Elliott is down. After picking up 3 rushing touchdowns tonight, the training staff is now checking out the quarterback.
Let's hope he's just gotten a cramp.
Take a look.
Ooh. Yeah, it looks like his leg got caught up underneath the Clippers defender.
And the training staff trying to treat the leg immediately after that tough play. 2nd and long. The action gets going. The training staff trying to work things forward. Now it's the question mark of if Elliott doesn't stay in, who plays at QB? We've seen Elliott be a big part of this team tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they have on the depth list. I know number 35, Cage Neff, has some experience at quarterback.
And it looks like Elliott is now being brought to the sideline. This is from the training staff. Sports staff for this team, Dr. Sharon Lumley and Mrs. Melissa Maddox. So 2nd and 16. Ball at the 47. Malachi Jackson is the quarterback. Nowhere to go on 2nd down. And with 2:10 to go, the Clippers have a fair bit of time to work with for a potential punt. And now their Jackson is down for a moment. There he goes.
Herman's punter hasn't been very strong so far today. This is a huge 3rd down play for the Green Griffins. With 2:10 remaining on the clock and counting.
3rd and 14. To return back for the Clippers. Under 2 minutes to play. Expect Herman to drain down the clock as much as possible. They punt it away with 1:50.
And he gets the best punt of the night.
Bounces its way over to Jackson. Picks it up inside the 20. As the block escapes to the 25, down at the 27. The Kennedy Clippers will have to make a fair bit of ground over the next minute and 39 seconds.
That was great downfield coverage coming from number 14, Malik Bakayoko for the Green Griffins. Like we said earlier tonight, the last team with the football most likely will be the winner.
And some good news for Herman. Elliott has come back onto the field to play defense. He is back in the game.
Has that been 3 plays, Justin? I don't know if he's had out 3 plays or not.
Now they've realized that they have to take it back out.
Okay, I think he has to set one more play.
He wanted to come in immediately. 3 in the motion. Looking to pass. Going short. Complete. Picked up by Turner.
That was a great pass coming from number 10, Kevin Rakowska.
That makes it 2nd and about 2.
That was number 11, Alante Turner, with the reception for the Clippers. Gain of 8 yards on the play.
And now Elliott has had the 3 plays, so he is back in.
That's a great sign for Herman.
6 wide receiver set, 4 in the motion. Looking to pass, throwing it up in the air. Trying to go for the jump ball, incomplete. Intended for Whiteford. And now it is a critical 3rd down.
That was a tough play call for the 2nd down. 2nd down and 3.
So where do they go from here? With 1:08 to go. They need the 1st. No timeouts for Kennedy to work with either. Four receivers to the right. Truska hands it off. Jackson gets the blockers. Good enough for the first down.
Ooh, it's close. This is close.
Well, now one of the officials may spot it. Now they give the signal, yes, indeed, first down.
Yep, Justin, first down and 10 Clippers.
And this was tight.
1:03 to play in the fourth quarter.
Make it under a minute.
Winner goes on to face the Bell River Nobles.
Truska able to find the reception. Jackson.
Great defensive play coming from number 3, Keanu Elliott. At halftime, I saw his father behind by the concession stand, and his dad told me that Keanu was going to get a pick in the second half. That was close.
It's second and short again. So the Truska pass.
Pass was intended for Kayshawn.
Second and 3. 36 seconds. Truska.
Bukowska on the keeper. Penalty flag on the play.
Flag down indeed. Able to pick up enough yardage for the first, but a second one comes down. And now, how will these penalties add up is the big question.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the first one, but the second one, I believe, is a illegal block on behalf of the Clippers with 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Holding.
Oh, they are both against Kennedy.
That will be, I believe, they both add up. The 10 yards for the holding plus the 15 for the illegal block.
On the offense. Unnecessary roughness, blindside block on the offense. 25 yards, we'll replay the down.
Against the Kennedy Clippers this late in the fourth quarter.
And quite simply, you cannot be doing that.
Yeah, that's huge. That's 35 yards backwards.
Second and massively long.
Second down and a mile.
I think it's a mile and a half. Back at the 16-yard line. Kennedy needs a lot of yardage here. And needs it now. And see the coaching staff from Kennedy wanting to discuss things here, obviously, with a big play here. A game-changing penalty.
Yep, that was huge, Justin.
And that may be looked upon as the tipping point.
One play. Win the next play.
Second and miles long. Looking to pass.
Uh-oh.
Into double coverage. Caught!
What a play by the Clippers!
First down. Brants.
16.
And Kennedy rushing to the line.
56.
Throw of more than 35 yards to center field. And Kennedy has already spiked the ball to stop the clock in 19 seconds.
That was a 40-yard pass play coming from the Kennedy Clippers.
First and 10 at the 54. Looking to dial it up again. Throwing long. Pass interference.
Huge pass interference call coming up to the Herman Green Griffins with 5 seconds left on the clock.
You talk about a huge penalty.
On the defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
That was a huge play, Justin.
Take a look. Right there. Clear cut. And now, because of that, the Clippers have a shot.
Timeout called by Herman with 5 seconds to play. Griffins lead the Clippers by 6 points, 28-22.
Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. We've already seen a 40-yard throw this drive. What has to be the play call to make it in?
This is big.
Who's your target on this Hail Mary?
Good call. That's a good call. Who would I think they're going to throw to? I would say number 6, Darius France, if he's still in the game.
We'll see how this goes. This to decide who goes to the WECSSAA final.
To face the Bell River Nobles.
Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. On an intriguing formation. Now they move the quarterback up for the shotgun. Jacks in the back.
France on the short side of the field, the lone receiver.
Here we go for the game.
Oh, and he was going to France.
Pressure is there. Kennedy gets sacked.
There may be 1 second left on the clock.
But there is a flag down at the 33-yard line.
Great play coming from the Green Griffins defense.
Penalty is declined. That is game.
And that is your game, folks.
The Herman Green Griffins win in a barn burner, 28-22 the final, and are off to the WECSSAA final. You talk about a strong finish. You talk about a barn burner. How about that, Jeff?
What a fantastic football game from both the Kennedy Clippers and the Herman Green Griffins tonight here at Acumen Stadium, home of the St. Clair Saints.
So it's Bell River and Herman to determine who wins the WECSSAA title for this season. Thank you for tuning in for tonight's coverage here on We Digital. For my broadcast partner, Jeff Borshoff, for the rest of our crew, just for saying so long. Tonight's coverage has been presented by St. Clair College. Good night.